Welcome to Humanities 1301 for the spring of 2020. Right now you're looking at the screen of Canvas where you'll find all the information that you will need for successful completion of the course. This is the home page. I am your instructor, James Reed. My office is located in Gibbs A230 as noted here. My office hours designated strictly for the Humanities online classes from 2 to 3. I will be in my office usually from about 12:15 until around 4 o'clock, sometimes after 4 o'clock to about 4:30. My phone number is 903-675-6312. That's the office phone. Again, I'm not in the office until after 12 o'clock. I have classes face-to-face until that time. But I generally get back to the office about 12:15, and I will stay there until typically 4 o'clock, and sometimes a little later. But I will be open for the online humanities class students for you to email me, call, contact in some way, generally from 2 to 3, Monday through Thursday, and I will be there. I will not be in the office on Fridays typically. I usually have that day where I'm taking care of other business. I will be outside the office. As you go through Canvas, and hopefully you are familiar with Canvas, you will note that you do have the home page, and it gives you the details. This is our welcome, telling you about our textbook. It is a 2-volume textbook called Culture and Values. It is purchased through the library, through the bookstore, also at various sites online. When you purchase from the textbook, you'll be given access to an ebook. If you do want to have a printed copy of the textbook, you will be able to include in your purchase the loose leaf, as they call it, version of the book. I think it's about $10 or so, and you'll need to put that into a notebook. But this way you'll be able to purchase the textbook through the Cengage Unlimited offer, so that if you have other courses that are using Cengage products, you actually only have to pay one price, and then you'll be able to buy the book. The different chapters are set up here. I don't have all the modules over here. I'll have that fixed for you later. But if you go over here to modules, you will see that it is set up in a number of different ways, typically week by week. The first module is the Start Here module, which gives you basics of the details of the course and how it's set up. I'm waiting for this to finish. It's still taking a little while to load up. There we go. Start Here module includes certain details for you, including a welcome, some other aspects, how to access the course, orientation. The syllabus is available here, and the course schedule, which is actually also inside the syllabus, is listed here. Everything is set up through a week-to-week basis. We will be completing the different chapters, usually 1 to 2 chapters a week. The testing information is included here, the assignment instructions there, and your essays will be submitted to turn it in, and this tells you how to do so. And this one shows you how to find the feedback on your essay. So you'll be submitting 2 essays throughout the semester, and each time those are submitted, I will do a work. It's not chapter 4, it'll be chapter 5 actually, or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. You have different options there. But this will tell you how to find the feedback. Now let's go back to the modules and go over some other details for you, if this will work. There we go. Everything's operating a little slowly. Again, within the Start Here module, you have a number of details to look at, which should not take you long to go through. I do have an article over why study humanities that is presented, and it is, and if this will work, give me a moment. Everything's running slowly. There we go. Maybe. This is an article that hopefully you will find useful. And it is from Scientific American. And it is an article by John Horgan about why he tells his engineering freshmen they should study humanities. You will also have a Start Here quiz to look at and to take by the end of this week. It doesn't take very long to do so. It is just a few short questions, and again, it is just making sure that you're familiar with how to take quizzes on Canvas, and just give you some basic instruction in following those details. Again, bear with me as it's running a little slowly here. Nothing is seemingly going to work well. There we go. And so you have the Start Here quiz. Close that off now. The Humanity Toolbox is just from a Cengage MindTap that you can look at, but what I have also done in each of the chapters, you'll see week 1 covers chapter 1. I have loaded into chapter 1 and all the other ones your reading quizzes and also all the information from the chapters. For instance, this link says chapter 1 beginnings will take you to the reading for the chapter, so you click on it and you click on that bar and eventually it takes you out to Cengage. And it takes a little while for this to load sometimes. But you'll be able to log into your access for it and go from there. So let me close that out. And go back to the module. So you'll be able to log in at that point with your access code that you'll have purchased, and you'll be able to access all those details there. Again, let's close that one. And again, with chapter 1, I have the PowerPoints available for you to look at, which includes every image within the chapter. I also have some other additional videos for you that you will be able to watch for additional information. I will on each of the chapters, so you'll always have the link to the readings for the chapter. You will have the PowerPoint for the chapter, and then you'll have additional videos that you'll be able to watch to give well, there we go. Additional videos, and excuse me as it just jumps all over the place. Additional videos and articles that you can read to find out even further. Then you'll have the designated reading quizzes. For the end of the first week, you do have reading quiz over chapter 1. The chapter 2 and 3 are covered during week 2, so you do have twice the reading, and you have a reading quiz over both of those. You'll see that there's the link to the chapter itself, to the PowerPoints for the chapter, and I'll just very quickly show you chapter 2 PowerPoint. Chapters 2 and 3 both cover Greece, and this will load here. You can also download it by simply clicking here, but the PowerPoints will load eventually. Give it a little bit of time. The PowerPoints will load into your screen as well, so you have the opportunity to look at these here to review the material. The PowerPoints actually serve as a very good way of looking at the details within the given chapter. And it just takes a little while for this to load. I'm sure many of you will recognize sometimes it just takes a little while when there's this many images to upload that the downloading can take some time. So we're trying to get there very slowly. Hopefully it will appear here in just a moment. It might have been faster if I'd gone ahead and just downloaded it this way, which you can do. And clicking on that one will also call up the PowerPoints for you. You'll see that they're downloading here. So you can actually download the PowerPoints to look at them that way as well. The key aspect, and again I apologize it's taking so long. Sometimes it just is a little slower to do what needs to be done. Every time you want to have something done in a timely fashion, it never seems to work too well. But the PowerPoints gives you an image and explanation of the details within the chapter. Helps you to see those a little bit more, which is why I was trying to get you to be able to look at. And it's scanning, it's making sure it's cleared, so yes it is. So I'm going to open up the PowerPoint very quickly and let you see what those look like. Well, I'm saying very quickly, it's really not going to be that quickly. Here we go. this is working a little bit better than just waiting for it to load into Canvas. Sometimes, as I noted, it takes a little while for the images to upload into Canvas, and so sometimes it is faster just to go ahead and download the actual PowerPoint to look at. And again, these are just the key images from the different chapters. And so again, each of the images that are in the chapters are offered for you. You see there are 25. This is the map of the Greek world as we would now know it, as they expanded across and set up different colonies in different places. And we'll be talking about this and covering these details later. Right now we'll go back to the modules and just very quickly go over some other details for you. One of the major aspects is that this textbook that we are using has 23 chapters. So as I said, it will cover either 1 or 2 chapters a week. The first major exam will occur after completion of chapter 4. We will have a reading quiz over chapter 1, 2, 3. You'll have a reading quiz over chapter 1, a reading quiz over chapter 2 and 3, so that both chapters are within that one. Again, bear with us. This is all trying to load up. Everything's moving just a little slowly tonight. I am using my home internet, and that may be part of the issue. It's just not operating very well. But you will have a reading quiz over chapter 1, a reading quiz over chapters 2 and 3. You do not, well, it's skipped all the way down now. Let's go back over here. At the end of week 3, you do have a reading quiz over chapter 4. So you have a reading quiz over the first 4 chapters, one for chapter 1, one for chapters 2 and 3, and one for chapter 4. When we get to week 4, we are covering chapter 5, which does not have a reading quiz, because during this week is when you will take your first exam. Those exams are located, and I'll start closing off some of these. Those exams are located in their own module toward the bottom, and you will see the exams there. I have not changed the date yet. I'll be setting up that date. But the exams are set up under their own module. And so we'll be going back over that in another video later. Well, for right now, of course, you have the Start Here module to be using. You have the schedule that you can look at, also the syllabus to read over. You have the Start Here quiz, and then you need to be reading chapter 1 and taking that first reading quiz. I will be trying to have a video a week over a lecture. I will sometimes record a lecture that I do for my face-to-face humanities class. Sometimes I'll just do a shorter version and post that for you here. I will be posting through a screencast. I record it and then upload through YouTube. You'll have the link to YouTube. I'm looking forward to a good semester. I hope everything will go well. I'm looking forward to what we're going to be able to accomplish this semester. If you have any questions, you do have my contact information listed several times, including on the syllabus. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester.